I own actually the first bungee studio in the United States. So we do bungee fitness. We also do like aerial silks, things like that. I met Madison. She came in for a burlesque dance class. So we do just all kinds of different stuff. But our philosophy is really more like, how can we help people feel comfortable with exactly where they are, even if they have some healthy goals that they want to work towards? Because a lot of people come in and they're like, I don't think I can do this, or I'm not in good enough shape, or whatever. So our philosophy is really like, love your body for what it can do. You might be able to go further, but you're starting right here, and this is a really awesome place. So.
Okay, so is the burlesque tied into the bungee, or is that
no? They're all separate classes, but we do sometimes do bungee burlesque.
That's why I was like,
it's a little
okay,
little weird.
See where we're going.
They're all kind of different, but they do all sort of correlate. So everything is sort of dance based. So even like our aerial silk circus stuff, bungee, all of that, it's kind of dance based, but they're all separate modalities.
How'd you come up with the bungee thing, or where did you see it?
So it was actually the owner before me. She went to Thailand and got certified with whoever invented bungee fitness there, and then brought it back to the United States. So we were the first studio. I think she did it for 2 years before I bought the studio from her. And now we do like certifications. So we certify new studios that are wanting to start doing bungee fitness. I just went to North Dakota a couple months ago and certified a studio there. Yeah, it was -6 degrees. It was really cold.
What month?
January.
Yeah. Okay. It's going to be cold in North Dakota.
It was really cold, yeah.
Did anyone show up?
4 people.
Yeah.
But there's demand. If you're going to North Dakota to do the bungee or aerial stuff. Sorry, we keep saying bungee.
The bungee is the big draw, right? Because it's so different and new that it's a really big draw. But if I'm being really honest, it can be uncomfortable. Like you have a harness, you have something that can hold your body weight that's like pulling on you on the harness. So if you're not ready for like the pressure that it puts on like your hips and stuff. So I always just tell people it's kind of like spin class. Like you have to get used to that bike seat. It's not super comfortable at first, but
it can't be worse than that.
It's so worth it.
Okay, yeah.
It's so worth it, yeah.
I've seen some of the harnesses. I definitely like try them on before the like Peloton bike seats.
Yeah.
That stuff's just like made to...
can never get...
Like, you know you can work harder because you have this thing, uncomfortable thing wrenching your asshole the whole time.
Honestly, yes, that's true.
That's why the Carol bike's better than the
they have better
doing
seats?
hours on the Peloton. No, it's just short workouts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not on there 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
So do you have men and women come into these classes? Or
we do. It is mostly women.
Yeah.
I've worked at a few different gyms, and it is just usually women, even at like the boot camp places and stuff.
Do you get thrown back when you see a guy?
Sometimes. So we did have a husband and wife that were coming in, and they both did everything. So he did the aerial silks, he did the bungee, he even tried burlesque one time, but he refused to do it with his wife there. He was like, no, I'm going to take a class that she's not in.
Who was better? Honest, be honest.
Not able to say.
Honestly, they were both really good. I think he was better at bungee. But I think guys usually are.
I know.
I got my husband on there one time, and he didn't even wait for instruction. I was like, dude, you're just doing stuff. Like, I had to get instruction. He's like, oh, it's no big deal. Yeah.
I'm picturing like Tigger. Like just going around being like, all right, put these straps on. There we go. Am I locked in? Good. Let's go.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I had another guy tell me, you should do like a stuntman class because you can like jump, like you're jumping off a building and like fly around and stuff. He's like, that would be really fun. So
have you tried any of the stunt stuff, or do you have any experience with it?
Not with stunt stuff. But I do a lot of crazy stuff
Okay.
on the bungee.
I'm just thinking of like jumping into airbags and stuff like that. With the
yeah.
bungees and the aerial stuff, like you're pretty much tied in, right? Where like the airbags, like you're launched.
Yeah,
Whatever.
the aerial, you're not really. I mean, you do wrap up in them, but then you flip out.
Okay.
So you are kind of wrapped up in it, but then we'll do like flips and drops and things like that where it's
But
just
how do they
like,
land on the floor?
No, you're still in the hammock. Like you drop
Okay.
and you kind of land in it, and it sometimes it's just around your back because you're hanging upside down or different things like that. But
Kind of need
Yeah.
that in my life.
Yeah.
Like just have a hammock to land
there's
down
something
on.
about the drop and there's something about the bouncing on the bungees. Both of those things, like, I don't know, for your nervous system. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like especially if you're like not in a good spot, it kind of dysregulates you. And so then you kind of get back into your body as opposed to like being trapped inside your.
Yeah, I think it sets you at extremes, both like sympathetic and parasympathetic. Because like while you're going through the process towards that, you're fired up on all cylinders and you're just like, I don't know if I'm going to be safe. And then it finishes, and then your parasympathetic response is like, oh, this.
Yeah.
You know, I had a great time and I am calm as.
And I'm safe. And my feet are on the floor. Yeah.
Yep.
It's like the Johnny jumpers for babies. I mean, it really is just, people tell me that all the time. The first time they get on, they're like, oh, I feel like one of those babies and one of those things. I'm like, well, there's a reason we put them in there.
Yeah.
We had the lady that did the bounce shoes.
Yeah. It's probably really
awesome.
similar
Yeah.
to that. Yeah.
So, like, what are some of the health benefits of like the bungee class?
Well, bungee is really high cardio. So I would say 3 minutes on the bungee is equivalent to like 1 minute of just running full speed on the treadmill.
Okay.
Sorry, vice versa. 1 minute on the bungee is equivalent to 3 minutes.
Okay,
of
I was
running
going to
full speed
say,
on
I
the
was like,
treadmill.
now you're making the treadmill sound more
you're
appealing.
pulling on something that can hold your body weight.
Yeah.
You have to move, and then it's going to pull you back. And so you're just constantly moving in and out. It's kind of like a pendulum or a rubber band.
Yeah.
So you're moving all the time. Plus you're jumping. So you get the plyometrics. But it takes all the impact out. So when you jump and you land, it's much softer. There's no impact on the joints and things like that. So you get to do it a lot more, especially people who maybe have like mobility issues or things like that. I have a senior class that we just started because I had so many seniors that were coming in that were like, I want to do this. I can't even stand on my own, but this thing can hold me up. So why can't I do it?
Yeah.
So we just started a senior class so that they can move and kind of have that
How old's
mobility
your
without
oldest?
falling. The oldest.
107. Come on,
somebody-
say 107, please. Say 100.
Well, no, I do have one lady. She will not tell me how old she is, but she's definitely late 70s, early 80s.
Okay, and she's from Scottsdale?
Gold Canyon,
Okay, so she's probably like 98.
maybe. But she does bungee. She does aerial.
Oh my God.
So we've had quite a big age range. Yeah.
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 It's cool. I'm like kind of relating it to like the Silver Shoes Aquatics. Like just from that age group.
Yeah.
And it's like, it diminishes impact while you're working your muscles. Your bones are responding. Like your bones respond to stress and they become stronger. Like, so that kind of makes sense.
Well, it might be, like bone density. If you study bone density and the older people doing bungee, it's probably.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you need that gravitational force or some
And the
some type of kind of
aerial
force.
would be like more building grip strength, probably, right?
Grip strength.
Yeah.
The Aerial that we use, we hang it like a hammock.
Yeah.
So there are ones that they kind of hinge at the top and hang down, and you have to climb those with your upper body. The ones we use, they kind of are like a sling, so you can sit in them. So you still have to use a lot of grip strength, but you get all the benefits of like inversion and like spinal decompression and draining your lymphatic system and those kinds of things too. So you get like a lot of.
Doesn't like the NFL compound have like the bungee? Don't you usually see the guys like they're like
they just
running?
I think it's a different type
just
of
like,
bungee.
Yeah, it's just like right
Like
behind.
they're attached and like you just release and like just build explosiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're doing the aerial stuff.
They should.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's
Well,
another
it
idea.
seems like
I've had.
plyo. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like
Well, even
Diving
just
for the
opening your
touchdown
hips.
and then realizing, oh, okay, midair, I got to turn this way, then that way, and touchdown.
So I will say men generally are better at aerial.
Yeah.
Because they do have the upper body strength.
Yeah.
A lot of times they can do a lot more stuff than women when they first start.
We're going to have to cut that out. We can't have this mind virus spreading around. But yeah, kind of like driving. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
You
kind
don't
of
need
like
to
that.
agree
Women
with
are so
that.
much better at it. It's just the same, but the opposite.
Yeah. Got in a discussion with my wife. It's like, I'm a better driver than you. I'm like, no, you are definitely not. And she was like, my insurance premium is a lot lower than yours. I was like, yes, but if we're going to go test out for an F1 race, I will like definitely kick your ass. So how are you measuring driving skills? Is like insurance premium? I'm willing to stop at a stop sign.
Well, insurance premiums are going to be lower for females anyways because they get into less accidents.
Yeah, I'm going to say less
Just in
tickets and
general.
less accidents is a
But they
pretty
probably
good.
drive less than men too.
How about if you have high tickets, less accidents?
No, I don't think you win.
Okay, I beg to differ. we'll agree to disagree on that one. But
Well, the men are risk takers. They're always like, it's just our mindset's different, and we're all about speeding and like breaking the laws. It's a lot different.
speak for yourself.
So that's why the premiums.
This is why
are
they
higher.
call me textbook Tarabi. I follow rules. I don't get 6 speeding tickets in 1 year. Okay, I'm kidding. So, how do you warm people up to that if they're new to your studio? To whether it's let's go with aerial. That's actually where I'm like more interested in than bungee.
Okay. So I get a lot of people with aerial too that are like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. I have to have a lot of grip strength or upper body strength.
But they sign up for it though.
Well, they'll call first. They'll
Okay.
call or reach out, whatever, hey, I wanted to ask some questions, things like that. Or they'll just come in. And usually what I tell them is just try it. Just try it. See if you like it. You might not like it, and that's okay. Like, it's not for everybody. But I think you'll be really surprised by what you can do, as opposed to thinking about what you can do or can't do. And we have just so many modifications for people, so I tell them that with the bungee too. Like, if something isn't feeling good or right for you, then just let us know. And we have plenty of other things we can do. So usually I get them to just come in and try the class. So with aerial and bungee, we have like an intro class. So it's all brand new people. So nobody's ever
Group
done it before.
classes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So nobody's ever done it before. So they're not going into a class with people that have been doing it for a long time, because there is some skill. You have to learn the moves. You have to learn how to move your body, how to work with the equipment, things like that. And those things just come with time. But usually in the intro class, we get them into an inversion. We teach them at least like 1 or 2 tricks that they can do that are, very beginner level. We do some stretching, because there's so many different things you can do with the hammocks too. You can stretch. We have some where we keep them really low to the ground, and we just do like restorative stretching or kind of a Pilates type of workout, things like that. So I'll usually try to maybe steer them towards those classes first if they're really nervous, because they stay on the ground and they get used to working with the hammock before they progress to kind of moving it up higher and then hanging off the ground. So
there's a lot of traction in that, correct? And do you ever try to convince the people that are hooked on monthly chiropractic care to rather do like...
I mean, convince them? No.
No, anybody that's sold on chiropractic care, you can't convince them otherwise anyways.
It's true. But usually once I get them into the first inversion or a hip hang, where you're kind of like laying over the hammock and it goes right across your hips and just opens your hips up, they're pretty sold.
The inversion though, with the like blood rush to your head, that's got to be something some people like, some people don't, but that is a pretty good selling point.
It is. I have a shirt that says I'm not high, I'm inverted. So it's kind of the same thing. Like you kind of get that euphoric feeling like right when you come up, you're like, oh man, that felt really good. Yeah.
My inversion table. Well, you got to do it for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, I think the hammocks are better than inversion tables
because
you don't have something behind you kind of stopping you from how far you can stretch, you know, and then you can even arch your back more or kind of walk your hands forward and then really lean into it so that it's it just I don't know, it just lengthens the spine. And
my inversion table, I use it more for doing sit-ups than actually inverting.
Yeah.
Your wife kind of was against it.
He's doing Ivan Drago workouts. my wife's a physical therapist, and she's actually like really good. Hi, don't worry, I'm kidding. She doesn't watch this at all. She's like, oh crap, he's coming up on my feed. Let's go to the next one. And I always beg her. I'm like, just hit the like button and fast forward. She's just like, no, but I didn't like it.
Well, she's honest.
Yeah. Oh, brutally.
Yeah, I love that.
But the inversion table, like for certain things where most people are using it for, kind of like doesn't make sense.
Chiropractic care.
Yeah. So I will say, I did see a myopractor before I started doing this. I've owned the studio for 6 years, never been back.
Yeah.
I don't have any back issues anymore. Even if I start to feel tight, I just go and hang upside down and do some stretching and I'm good to go. Yeah.
So a lot of the aerial stuff, I know like you kind of like twist your arm around. So it's kind of holding your weight rather than like requiring grip strength. I don't know. I don't know much about this. So
I think
you can
that's
fill
the
me in.
deceptive charm of the art, is making it look like you're not doing any of the work. But I think that's what's so great about it is I think you see the most gains because you're literally holding on for dear life because you don't want to fall.
Yeah.
Right. So you're going to get strong really quick. But also you have to, again, learn to work with the equipment. So you're creating tension so that the hammock assists you. But in order to do that at all times, you have to have all of your muscles engaged, like the muscles in your legs so that it doesn't like cinch too tight on you. Like straight legs, straight arms, things like that. Learning how to push with one side and then push against it with the other side. Pushing your hips forward, not letting them drop because as soon as you do, you slide out. Like there's just so many minute movements to it that you have to learn how to.
For an outsider, it's like I'm telling you, like what I've seen on America's Got Talent or something. It's like, okay, I can see where they're gaining a little bit of strength here, or like leverage, muscular leverage.
Yeah, you have to learn how to leverage your body and the equipment at the same time. Yeah.
How long are the sessions usually?
Our classes are 50 minutes. Yeah. So
I'm willing to sign up for a 3-minute course.
I think you should. He'll do one jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Get the harness on.
Yeah.
How many people are usually in these sessions?
So with bungee and aerial, we can only have 9 because of the spacing. Probably with aerial, we could do more, but I don't have the rigging in the ceiling high enough because we have to lift them high enough off the ground. With bungee, though, we have 6 feet in between everybody. So when COVID happened, it was like, oh, we're already perfectly spaced apart because you need room to like move. So that's why we only have 9.
6 feet.
Yeah.
We are covered.
Yeah. But 9, I don't know if, I mean, maybe you could, maybe a couple more than 9, but I think having a bigger class than that, especially with bungee, you'd run the risk of people just running into each other.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you, actually. I'm very curious about, like with bungee, have you had people bouncing into each other?
Some of the other studios that I've seen, they're really small and they can only have like 4. And we have a pretty big space and we still keep it only at 9. I've never had people run into each other, but I'm really careful about making sure they're always kind of going alongside each other and not directly towards each other. Yeah.
Have you ever had any clients that came in, signed up, and you're like, oh, this is great. But you're like, oh, he needs to wear a helmet.
Yeah.
He's been there.
I have.
Jose's worn a helmet or two.
I used to have an instructor that was a dance teacher, and she would talk to me about kinesthetic awareness. And I was like, I don't know what that means. And then I met somebody who was not kinesthetically aware of their body. And I was like, oh, that's what that means. Like, you don't even know right from left, or like when I say move your foot or do this, and they're just like, what?
Dude, you like 3 years old or you're an adult? Like, you got to know where your head's going.
Yeah. And then I'm like, how do you not know? But it just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? That's like somebody being tone deaf and not knowing.
It's almost like a dyslexia.
Yeah.
Muscular dyslexia.
Yeah.
But sometimes those are my favorite people.
Might be. Remember, he couldn't do the peace sign.
Yeah. He couldn't do a peace sign. Just like we're trying to get my brother to do the Star Trek sign, and he couldn't do. We found out he couldn't do the peace.
Oh, he couldn't even do peace.
Yeah.
Let alone Star Trek.
Yeah. It's just like, okay, we have something to work on over here.
Did you ever try Mork and Mindy? The Nanu? What was it like? I can't even do it. Where you like?
You got to do this.
Oh, yeah.
That takes practice.
Yeah.
I haven't done it in years. But yeah, I still play video games.
Longer.
So and I do hand tricks just in case.
Hang tricks?
Hand
tricks. Oh, okay.
Just in case our alien overlord
juggles
ever
in case he needs to sign up for a circus.
Yeah. If plastic surgery thing doesn't pan out. I'm hitting the road. You'll see me in the Big Apples. But what?
Are there any any athletes or something using that you know of that have, or celebrities that have used like either the aerial or the bungee?
Please disclose all names.
No, sometimes this stuff might show up on your feeds that you see.
Or like what actually like relates to for like certain sports, for core strength, upper body strength, lower body strength. Like,
so I don't know of any athletes that use aerial or bungee, but I think they should.
Yeah.
I think that like with the bungee, like you're talking about the explosive movements and things like that. Like, and I think because the bungee gives you just a little bit of airtime, you learn how to also land more safely because you're kind of up in the air for just a second and you're thinking about what you're going to do when you come down. And then also with the aerial, I think with like stretching, like I said, opening your hips, elongating your spine, things all like joints. That would all be really helpful to athletes. But I've never seen any of them really use it. The only celebrities I've seen do bungee was on Saturday Night Live, which was really funny. Not very accurate, but very funny. I don't know if you guys ever watched that skit, but it was good.
Seen
Yeah.
it. We're going to cut away to that right now.
Yeah.
Jose, you got it?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Where's this Saturday Night Live bungee skit?
Yeah.
Should check it out.
It is really good.
Is it a more recent one or?
Yeah, it was, I think it was this year. It was either this year or the end of last year. Yeah.
Recent for
it
us
was
is
with,
like within
Timothy
this
Chalamet
decade.
Okay.
when he was on there. He was the host, I think. So yeah, Timothy Chalamet, and then he did the bungee.
We learned how to do parkour from The Office. So.
Yeah.
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 You did.
Yeah.
I never learned. What would make you direct somebody more towards bungee versus aerial, or it's what they want?
It is what they want. I usually.
Do you give recommendations? Like, dude, I see you want to be bungee, but you're more aerial. Like,
No, I haven't given a recommendation like that, but I will tell.
dude, your wrist
people,
is a little bit limp, so you might want to go with bungee. Aerial's going to require grip
really
strength.
pull in, yeah.
Yeah.
But there are some people that are like, I really prefer one over the other. Some people really like them both, but I will tend to steer them towards aerial if they really have a lot of strength to build up first.
Yeah.
Like I said, the bungee is really high cardio. You do build a lot of strength, but it's a little bit slower. Whereas with the aerial, it's a little bit faster, but they're really good complements to each other.
Yeah.
So like when I started doing aerial, I got way better at bungee.
Okay.
Because of the way you have to move your body. Like it's really about keeping like your hips in line with your shoulders. Because when you're on the bungee, you have to pull the bungee forward through your hips. And with the aerial, you have to constantly push your hips forward in order to leverage yourself. So
almost based on center of gravity, like we grew up wrestling, mentioned here like 100 times. But it's like your center of gravity really controls how your body's going to be able to move and react, even if someone's trying to take you down, beat the shit out of you. Like, control your center of gravity, get punched in the face a couple times, you'll be okay. As long as you have that posture. When that guy like just weakens out, you can like take control of that situation.
yeah, and as soon as you get them off balance.
Yeah. You literally like throw them off. I wasn't the best wrestler. I wrestled for like 12 years, but my move was the spladle, which is extremely high risk, high reward. So I'm either going to...
Sounds like my kind of move.
Yeah, I'm either going to end the game,
It's
end
a
the
horrible.
match. Yeah, I'm either going to end the match now or
I'm
going to get stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all it was. So where did we start?
I don't know.
I have no idea. So
you talked about it last episode, so it's bringing back.
yeah.
Like
I'm trying to
repeating
like
so.
piece together episodes.
Yeah.
So it's something like you either have to catch somebody, and it's game over, or else if you don't.
You're talking about
off.
center of gravity.
Center of gravity. There you go. Yeah. But that goes back to everything wrestling, like single leg takedowns, double leg takedowns, defending all that is if you have control of your center of gravity, gives you control of the match. And even going high risk, high reward moves or low risk.
But she's teaching defying gravity.
No, but she's talking about center of gravity.
I think I'm actually going to steal what you just said, though, about the center of gravity. I'm going to use that when I teach.
Yeah. The center of gravity is very important. It's like having control, like, because even on an everyday basis, if your center of gravity for something like you step in a pothole or something, your center of gravity is thrown off. Your whole, like at my age, your whole back's thrown out for like 2 weeks. So it kind of puts people in discomfort. And that's why this is what I was trying to get to it's the worst clip ever.
a long way around.
Like that's how I used it to my advantage, because like throwing people off their like controlled environment and like what they could do, all of a sudden they're like, I've never witnessed my center of gravity being above my head.
Unless they're a novice wrestler, they'll fall for it, because most people,
I fucked up some
their
more than non-novice wrestlers, dude. I'll tell you that much.
You're usually on your center of gravity. Like if
No, that's the
if
whole
you
point.
don't
Like,
if you don't have
everything,
it's like,
even like
that's why it's a dumb move.
sorry, it definitely is a dumb move. And again, it's like it's a great move for somebody that doesn't want to wrestle the whole 6 minutes. It's like, you know what? Let's settle this in the first 30 seconds.
Oh yeah.
But
I'm all in blackjack.
yeah. I'm either gonna pin you or I'm gonna get
Or I'm
stuck.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. But when you throw somebody off their center of gravity, because like wrestling's a perfect sport for that, because they say hip balance, keep your hips squared. Like that's all about like your center of gravity. Mm-hmm. Like the times you're told to shoot on somebody, like go after their legs, you have to set that up. So like you do little jerks, find out which way they react, and then you attack. But if their center of gravity is not off, no matter what you do and how bad their defense is, you're setting yourself at such a like disadvantage to get those points.
Mm-hmm. So I think that kind of what you just described is actually what happens internally for people when they do bungee or aerial for the first time. They're having that whole like dialogue with themselves about their center of gravity.
Yeah.
And when they are successful, they're so surprised.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh my gosh, I did that. The lady that I was telling you about that's older, like the first time she did bungee, I mean, she just laughed and laughed and laughed and had the best time. But up to that point, she'd been coming to the studio for years and had never tried bungee.
How much ketamine did she take that day?
But it does have to be this like out of body experience where you're concentrating on something that's like so different that you forget about the rest of what's going on.
Yeah.
Expectations versus control. Like, and there's a lot of people, I'm guilty of it too. It's like, I'm willing to give up control, but I have certain expectations. But like, if you're willing to like lay down and like, okay, let's see what this experience withholds. Like, take your expectations down and not expect to have as much control. I think majority of people, at least 70 or 80% of people, want to have control over something. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I have to know what my husband's doing, what if the room's clean, but like control over like, okay, I know this is what's gonna happen. So like, I think that way would be
You're talking
like extremely
plastic
freeing.
surgeon, so it's all about control. So I won't give up control. Sorry.
I mean, I think I'm in the same way.
I'm not saying that in the OR. I'm saying like
no, just
at
in
home
general.
with
But
your
it's
kids.
just it's what drives you. Is like the control.
I mean, I had that experience today where I was like, oh, I felt out of control. And then
He's
I
on
just
the
had to do
spectrum, by the
something.
way.
Yeah.
We just had 100 specialized physicians for spectrum disorders, and they all voted he's on there.
Top doc.
Yeah.
Top doc on the spectrum.
But yeah, the control issue is a lot for a lot of people. And even me, where I'm like laid back, like you sometimes realize you don't need control over all aspects.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's
I totally disagree. But yeah.
I do, now that you say that, I do think the people that really enjoy the experience are probably people that set some of that control down. And the people that don't enjoy the experience are people that are like, I was expecting this. Yeah.
You can't
It's
get
just like me wakeboarding. Like the guy told me, like, it was a French guy trying to teach me. He wanted to friggin'
get up?
He wanted to
Did you get
friggin' kill me, and he's like,
Did you ride the
"You
wave?"
no, I didn't ride the wave.
Yeah. I tried
My forearms were freaking dead, and the guy's like, "You got to loosen up on your forearms." I'm like, I'm loosening up, but like, I couldn't get.
I can't believe you tried wakeboarding. I could have guessed you would have failed at that. Like,
I went with my
100%.
friends, and all of us failed. So it's like we couldn't get up, and the guy. It was in St. Martin. The guy freaking was swearing
dude,
at
this
us.
shit sucks. It feels like the boat's trying to pull your shoulders out of your fucking head.
Yeah.
But Ari got up there on her second try. It's like, yo, look at me. Like, the fuck is this?
Yeah.
But it's also not being instructed correctly because everything like sounds exactly what you went through.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, you got to relax your legs.
Yeah.
Do this. Like,
Relax,
what are you
and it'll just
talking
pull you
about?
up. It'll
This
just pull you
boat's
up.
dragging me at 30 miles an hour. Like, I'm just sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if I even got close, but it's similar. You're talking.
No,
about
I literally just got pulled up and dragged on my face every time.
Yeah.
Sounds like that's what you went through too.
Yep, my forearms I thought were like 3 times the size. So, yeah.
Yeah,
did
I've
not
never
feel
been
good.
wakeboarding, but I water skiing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the same.
very
And you have to
similar.
find the center of gravity.
Yeah.
And you gotta like
There you
create
go.
that leverage. Can't bend your arms, can't pull the boat to you.
Yeah.
You have to let it do what it's supposed to do, and you do what you're supposed to do. And
The center of gravity we were, this was in undergrad. I had a friend who was good with like motorcycles, BMX, all this stuff. And we're like, we're going to make this most extreme video. And like 5 years later, I realized what he was doing that I wasn't doing. I was leaning forward, going downstairs. I'm like, why am I just landing on my head every time? And this guy's just doing it so easily. But it was the center of gravity. And it's you need to adjust your center of gravity. So it's not the same for every situation. It kind of comes into balance with emotions as well. It's like Ruth's going to be like, you need to do less drugs.
That's all a part of control, you know. No drugs, no alcohol. You stay in
Get
control.
that sign out of here, Jose.
That's the part we stay in control, you know.
But yeah, a lot of people have. That's what I see. What you're doing is like just giving up that control, like just being like even if you're not going to do that as a lifestyle, but you're willing to give up control, become uncomfortable, but try to like see how else you can control the scenario would benefit a ton of people.
Yeah, that and then like our other thing is we call it social fitness. So like it's not just about coming in and working out and making sure you check that box, right? The community that we have, and I don't know, it seems really different even than like the other gyms that I worked at, where these people are coming in, you know, we're doing Friendsgiving, we're doing, you know, outings together. But also when they come in, I rarely have to go talk to a new person because my clients, when they come in, they'll be like, oh,
They've
what's your
already
name?
took
Who
care
are
of it.
you? You know, oh, is this your first class? Oh, come over here. I'll show you like where this is and that. And they're so friendly and so welcoming. And I find that most of the people that come in and stay are people who maybe have been raising kids for a little while. And so they don't have much of a social life because they devoted their lives to their kids, or they just moved here and they're really looking for community and for people to be around. And so they end up coming in to like try this new thing, but then they make friends. And then they're like, well, this is what I want to come and do every single day because my friends are here. And so they're venturing out of their shell, not just physically, but socially and emotionally. And they're opening up and, you know, just different things that maybe they weren't getting somewhere else.
Yeah, I think moving forward into the future, like however anybody describes tech and stuff, that's my alarm. I'm done talking now. The communities and micro communities will make those things mean so much more. Where like we're kind of like shifting. Everybody's like, oh, okay, we're going into a dystopian future. But like the way you connect with people and what you do physically and in the physical realm actually connects you more than
We weren't supposed to connect with this age.
that's you.
It's supposed to be just no, not me. I'm just saying this generation. You're not supposed to talk to people.
I think the pendulum's switching
I think so too.
the other way, where everybody's appreciating that, being like, okay, let's check out this digital realm and then the real life realm.
But then they
I
have
think
to
COVID kind of kicked it really into that, and then there should be a bounce back.
Yeah, the repercussion of loneliness. Yeah. But I think people are going to have to figure out different ways, right? Because so many things are now AI and they're trying to figure out like, where do I meet people? I can't just go out and go to the park and start talking to people anymore. People don't feel comfortable.
I just made an avatar and did an AI version of myself doing
that's why
bungee
all these like dating apps and stuff have blossomed, because no one goes out to meet people anymore. If it's not on a dating app, they don't know how to do it.
Farmers only.
That's my favorite one.
Farmers are too busy that they're not even going out finding out other farmers.
Other farmers.
Fucking sick.
I don't have any farmers.
No.
So how many coaches do you have?
Right now I have 4.
Okay.
Not including myself. So 5 of us total. Yeah. So my daughter actually, she's 25. So she teaches the aerial silks and bungee.
What were you, 12 years old when you
I
had
was
your
21.
daughter?
Yeah. 21. And then I have a couple girls that just got their certification. And then myself. So it's 4 including me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are your hours that you're?
So we have morning classes, but they're like mid-morning.
Okay.
I think COVID changed that too, because people used to go work out at 5 a.m. and now they work from home, so they don't have to. So we have some mid-morning classes and then every evening and then Saturdays. Yeah. So
I was never a morning person, so
either.
mid-morning sounds perfect.
I know, me too. I was like, I don't have to get up at 4:30 in the morning anymore. Great.
There's still morning involved in this.
And how many times a week are people usually coming in? Like your regulars, how many times a week are they?
Or what do you recommend for people? Like, how often do people usually do it? And what do you think would be best for?
Well, we have a really big variety of classes. So I have some girls, I have a couple girls that work like graveyards and swing shifts. So they come on their days off and they come to every single class. So they'll come to 2 classes in the morning, 3 classes at night, because they're all different. So one of them might be a workout class and then you stretch. And then they take, a break in the afternoon and come back later. And then they don't come the rest of the week. They just come those 2 days, but take 10 classes.
Yeah.
And then I have other people that just come for like 1 class every day. I have some people that come, but it's like a workout class and then a stretch class and then a dance class and then an aerial silk. So they're all different. So you can just kind of.
Are the dance classes with the bungees and aerials?
Sometimes.
Are you doing any hot dance classes?
Like hot
sauna?
yoga?
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Do you do any Zumba?
We don't do
wife wants to
Zumba.
ask.
We just do the burlesque. And the burlesque, again, is really designed for you to love your body a little bit more when you leave than when you came in. So I always tell them, like, it doesn't matter if you have dance experience, none of it matters. What I want you to do is like look at yourself when you're dancing. And if you see a curve that you really like, or the way that you looked over your shoulder or whatever, like I want you to think about that and those things and like how you felt when you looked at yourself and saw yourself that way. Yeah.
Do you notice people nitpicking what they see wrong
All the time.
in that?
all the time, and we try to just kind of squash that. You know, I always tell people, like, first of all,
You're
don't
not ugly.
don't
You're not
apologize.
ugly. You're not fat.
I get people that apologize all the time, just like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry, this is my first time. I'm sorry. And I'm like, don't apologize for being a human being.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's done it
Same
before.
thing we say in our
Yeah.
practice. Like, stop apologizing. Just keep giving us the money. It's going to be okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. But that's the kind of stuff that's why I opened the studio or bought the studio, was because I know I felt that way. And I didn't want other people to continue to feel that way, especially when they're going to a place where they're trying to make healthier choices and feel better. And the other gyms that I worked at were really about, like, lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks. You know, eat boiled chicken and
Your toes
asparagus
aren't
for 6
pointing the
weeks,
right
and you're
way.
gonna, and I'm like, are you even a nutritionist? Do you even
Yeah.
know what advice you're giving? No, you're not.
Most are not. Even if they are nutritionists.
Yeah, and I just
They try to
given a
put you in-
script. They're
yeah.
given a script, and you have to follow that script.
yeah.
So there's some good
ChatGPT
ones.
could make anyone a nutritionist.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So yeah, we really just try to make it like, as soon as they walk in the door, like, just, you're going to do great. You're going to have so much fun. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you do, because you showed up and that was the hardest part, and you're having fun. So as long as you're having fun and you're doing something healthy for yourself, then none of the other stuff matters.
Or if for some reason your business declines whatsoever, let us know, because I'm going to start up a different studio just where people walk in. It's like, you suck. You can't do shit. Like, what the fuck is this? You really want to get in shape? You haven't
they
shown
already
it.
do that at Mountainside Fitness.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think.
true.
Yeah. I had a couple people that did that at some of the other places I worked too, where I was just like, stop.
So are the bungees hung from the roof? Or do you have any bungees from the walls?
No, they're all hung
They're
from
all
the
hung,
ceiling. Yeah. So we have, we had a team that rigs, like, the Cirque du Soleil shows in Vegas. They came out and did the
nice.
ceiling. So we have weight bearing pipes in the ceiling. There's, like, an individual pipe at each spot, so they're not carrying a combined load. And then the bungee is, like, wrapped around it with, what do they call them? Like a nylon spanner. The kind you can get on, like, tow trucks and stuff. And so then it hangs down from the ceiling, and then it attaches to the harness.
Can you hang like truck nuts from there too?
Probably.
That would be awesome.
I was going to ask the most, do you host birthday parties?
We do. And
actually
I will
is a
definitely
great-
get some truck
Actually,
nuts
yeah,
for
like
you.
rent out bachelorette parties.
We
Like,
do that a
2 or
lot.
3
Yeah, I
each.
actually have one on Friday.
Okay.
Bachelorette parties, team building, birthdays. Yeah.
That might be our next
Yeah,
team
just
building
send our girls. Yeah.
exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought I had a funny joke, but I forgot it, so it couldn't be that funny.
It wasn't a spladle.
No.
So
I'm
when are you
good.
guys going to come try it?
I don't know when I find time. I have like no time.
We got a couple of trips planned, both of us do. So, but before the summer's over,
Okay.
I think
You'll
think
have
it
to
would
go
be
with
a
Sarah
great-
so she can tell you.
No,
how
no. I
bad
think
you're
we
doing.
need to do a team building thing for
Yeah.
the
for the
for
girls.
the whole
Yeah.
office.
Oh, you
Oh, it
should.
would definitely be good for them.
They would love that.
I
Yeah.
think because they'd be way more into it than we would.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'll definitely
Yeah, they
get,
do
like,
like Pilates together and stuff
yoga.
like that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
what the
No, they would love
fuck?
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Our nurse practitioner does. I don't know. She, every time I talk to her, she's got a new like class she's going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever
She like
it is.
she's doing fantastic. She like cartwheels into the clinic practically. It's like, what have you been doing lately?
Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Now it's time for the awkward end. Jose, can you give me
Where's
the
your
5-minute
Where's your
sign,
gym
please?
located?
We're in Chandler on Dobson and Elliott.
Oh, that's
right
right
near
by
the
us.
clinic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where's your clinic?
Dobson and the
Elliott.
202. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're
Dobson
right
and
next to each other.
Pecos, Yeah.
Maybe that's why. I don't know. I kept looking at your shirt and I was like,
Yeah.
it looks so familiar. Maybe that's why. Maybe I drive by it all the time.
Which plot? Where? Is it again?
The one It's right across the street from Circle K.
Okay.
So we're on the northwest side. So do you know where Dee's Dancewear is?
I don't, but there's
Or
all
the
those
Batteries Plus.
Chinese. There's all the Chinese places.
Oh yeah, we're not
the
quite
Asian
there.
markets and stuff.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we're like
so many Chinese things around
Oh no,
me.
that's Chandler Boulevard, Dobson, I think.
Yeah, Chandler Boulevard.
No, there is Dobson. I think it's Dobson and
It's a
Guadalupe. There's some
conglomerate
too.
of Chinese.
Yeah. So yeah, we're like right in between there. But yeah,
Okay.
there's like the Batteries Plus is kind of towards the front, but we're like
Okay.
way in the back. Yeah.
Okay.
No, we got to do a group like team building experience.
Yeah.
It'll work out well. How? Where can people find you?
toughlotus.group is our website. We're on MindBody. So that's where you can go to like book the classes and things like that.
Is it MindBody?
MindBody's an app.
It's like an app, like a
MindBody.
scheduling software. Yeah. Yeah. But you can just type in MindBody and then you can look for Tough Lotus on MindBody.
Tough Lotus and Chandler.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.